There were some conversations, naging usap-usapan. Pero how was the hearing po today? Did our where our social media influencers were given accorded courtesy?
It's very interesting. So that's the extent. Pinaalalahanan po kami ng mga magigiting nating kongresista na we are bound by the rules until the hearings are done, which I think was a good thing also. So maganda yung napibigyan kami ng notice on restrictions. So I think basically the discussions are whether or not social media can be regulated. If you state it that way, regulation, syempre it will run afoul of the constitutional guarantee of free speech. So, but what was necessary na nakikita natin sa hearing today is to level off yung understanding natin of what constitutes the limitations of free speech online.
Ma'am, kasi of course kanina, medyo nagkaroon ng issue regarding dun sa mga sinasabi mga posting na present ng they were forced to apologize. Of course, kasi ngayon, parang sinasabi ngayon, nakatatak na po sa mga isipan ng tao na they're posting fake news or they're posting fake news. And also,
Wait.
it's going a dangerous precedent po na baka yung opinion po nila might be construed as news.
Hindi ba bahagi nung pinag-usapan namin ay wala pa pong definition ang fake news. So, pag sinabi mong guilty sila ng fake news, ay yan ang fake news, di ba? So, unang-una, kaya nga po nagkakaroon ng ganitong diskusyon ay para magawa ng legislation kung sa tingin nila ay naaangkop. At sabi nga ni Congressman ako, bahagi nun ay ang pag-define ng fake news. So, sa ngayon, wala pa pong definition.
Attorney, do you see po ba na the legislation of a bill that would prevent fake news could siguro affect the constitutional mandate of prior restraint?
I'm sure pag-aaralan, bahagi kasi ng paggagawa ng batas ay titignan nyo kung hindi ito taliwas dun sa saligang batas. So, I'm sure ko consider nila yon, lalong-lalo na yun po ay malaking bahagi ng diskusyon ngayon.
Lastly, ma'am, may mga iba po mga social media influencers na attend ngayon and they're now being they're going to be issued a subpoena by the next hearing on April 8. Of course, kayo po isa sa mga yung isa sa mga petitioners po doon sa Supreme Court. Would you recommend to them to appear dito on the next hearing on April 8 or are you still hoping for resolution sa SC?
Hindi po kami organized na grupo kung kaya't wala akong pwedeng i-recommenda. Sila po ay magdi-decide niya na naaayon sa sarili nilang kaalaman at sa sarili nilang damdamin.